He who has figured out how to make it up the spiral staircase must somehow figure out how to make it back down. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. And today, Mrs. G and I are visiting the old Lighthouse Museum in Michigan City, Indiana. This lighthouse was built in 1858 and replaced the 1837 lighthouse built at the water's edge. It was remodeled in 1904 and the light was placed at the end of the pier. 7 keepers and 14 assistant keepers served here from 1837 to 1940. This is a Fresnel lamp of the 4th order. The original lamp which guided ships into the harbor is also here, encased in a glass case. Here are some artifacts from a Northwest Indiana farm. Taxidermied Lake Michigan fish species. A commercial fishing vessel, not seen in lower Lake Michigan anymore, as commercial fishing of yellow perch has been banned due to low fish population, caused mostly by invasive species like the goby and zebra mussels. This is a photograph of folks fishing for yellow perch using cane poles in 1949. Now, there are many beautifully detailed models of ships throughout the museum, as you will see as we continue with the tour. The Edmund Fitzgerald and a very detailed tug. The J.D. Marshall. HMS Victory with full sails. The Lucia A. Sampson. A dynamically balanced propeller from the Norfolk shipyard. The HMS Victory, full rigging. And now it's time to head upstairs. A room as it may have appeared in the early 1900s. How about this period formal wear? And a beautiful organ. A period bedroom. Sewing machine. In another room, artifacts from 2 world wars and some more local history. Abraham Lincoln's funeral train stopped here in Michigan City, Indiana. Here are some photographs of that sad day in history, May 1st, 1865. I did a previous video on Abraham Lincoln, and I'll leave a link to that video in the description below. A little bit of local history, and what do you know, Smith Brothers cough drops were manufactured here, incorporated in June 1937. It's one of the few, and I put quotes around this word candy, that we were able to convince the nuns that we should be able to eat in class because we had a cough. Now, the building was demolished in 1966, and now a park is seen at that location through this window of the lighthouse. And here we have a photograph of Harriet Colfax. Now, Harriet Colfax was a gem of a lighthouse keeper. She had to climb these steps every day and every night in order to keep the light shining. Sometimes the light did not want to stay lit, and that meant more trips up and down. Once she had climbed the 12 steps to the attic, she had another 12 steps to go, climbing a rung ladder to the light. In addition to the climb to the top and down, Harriet had to carry a lamp so she could see where she was going. There was no electricity yet to light her way. She also had to carry a bucket of oil, later kerosene, for the wick that would shine out to the ships to guide their way to safety. Harriet wore the long skirts of the era. Even with both hands full, she managed her way up those stairs and ladder. 24 stairs to climb, first floor and Harriet stairs, and 12 steps on the rung ladder, 144 each night to light, and each morning to extinguish. 365 days for 43 years equals 2,260,080 steps taken by Harriet. There were a couple of vacations, and of course Harriet would have some sick days, but you can bet Harriet was up there lighting the light. Even then, she always said, "No one lights my light but me." In fact, her story was so interesting that a children's book has been written on Harriet's Lighthouse Adventures. Time to climb Harriet's stairs, where she lit the lamp, day in and day out. Now that spiral staircase gave me some issues, and here is the unedited video version of that little trip. What? Up the stairs. Nervous.
Yeah, I wish I didn't have this purse.
Holy moly. That's tight.
No, I don't know. I don't know if I can do this. I forgot about this, but this purse,
I don't know.
I'm not sure I can. Yeah.
I'm coming down. I don't know if I can. I should probably hold this in the other hand.
Maybe go up a little and hand it to you, but
Well, I did make it. Now that's Lake Michigan, and the present day pier is behind the flag. The former Smith Brothers cough drop manufacturing site. And this is the wharf where the ill-fated Eastland was to dock, but unfortunately did not make up. And I did a video on that, and I'll leave that in the description below also. That's a cooling tower at the electric generating plant. And this is where Harriet Colfax lit the lamp for all those years. No spiral staircase for her to negotiate, just that simple ladder. That's the Blue Chip Casino in the background. The Blue Chip Casino Hotel, I should say, in the background. And the tower in the trees is at the Michigan City Zoo. Well, I made it down. For some reason, I didn't video that process. This ship is the SS President Wilson. And here we see another model of a schooner. And here, a 1920s life preserver. And as always, thanks for watching What's Up with Richard.